Hello and welcome. I'm going to do another website teardown today. My name is Philip and I am with a podcast called Future Commerce. We have a YouTube channel where we do these breakdowns every so often, do these reaction videos where you get these kind of like, kind of reactions. Got to get that freeze frame to things that happen in the world of e-commerce, things that probably are interesting to you. I know they're interesting to me. Before we dive into a cool little tactic, a thing that you might want to try in your business if you're not already doing it, something called landing pages. We'll talk about landing pages. You guys are smart. You know what a landing page is. I know what a landing page is. We're going to look at some cool ones. But before we do, hit that like button and subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. There's a bell notification icon. Hit it, do a little dab. And then when you do, let's look at a couple landing pages. I did this tweet yesterday. I'm going to leave this notification here to bother you. But I tweeted yesterday that I came across a Casper landing page that I thought was really, really well done. And parts of it sort of hint at the stack that you need in modern non-subscription direct-to-consumer e-commerce. So I found this page because there was a Twitter paid ad, I believe, that was advertising the Nova bed from Casper, and I hadn't heard of the Nova. I personally have a Casper Wave, and I remember the original Casper mattress, but I hadn't heard of Nova before. It looked like it's styled to be like a tan color, so that looks like maybe more natural. I don't know. But when I went and looked at the landing page, I was really surprised at all the tactics that they were employing to be able to close a sale with a customer. I thought it was really interesting, and a lot of direct-to-consumer brands could be learning from this. So let's look at it. So the first thing to notice is that the site itself is not the wubba wubba wubba. It's not the World Wide Web. It's not www.casper.com. It's snooze.casper.com. It's a separate domain. And when I pinged Nick Sharma on this, Nick Sharma, let me find where he had responded. Nick Sharma had mentioned that this is due to different companies handle testing. So in this case, Thesis Testing is handling all of the landing page activity for Casper, and they handle landing page tests, quizzes, etc. And it's hosted on a subdomain so that Casper can give full control to a third party. So snooze.casper.com. And the thing I pointed out right up front was that there is a lot of trust building that's happening up front. The first thing is we have the ability to get in touch with someone with a phone number. I feel like that's really interesting to prioritize here at the top. They're doing no contact delivery. There's a risk-free trial, a 10-year limited warranty. They lead with innovation. So it's like, this isn't your normal mattress. This is something that's like new and exciting and different. And I thought those were all really interesting things to sort of lead with. And then very, very prominently is sale. Sale is prioritized here. All of these links actually go to the website proper, the Casper.com site, with a referral link, so you know exactly where it came from if you're doing that attribution on your side. So I thought that those were all interesting, and they sort of stay in view as you're scrolling. Also above the fold, when I'm not doing the screen share, that's 16 by 9 here, this typically appears as well in view. So the finance option, and showing that it's about $60 a month over 18 months for 0% APR, also sort of broadly makes this more appealing to more people, that this is a product that you can afford, and that there is a product for everybody. But we'll get into that. So once you scroll down a little bit in this landing page, the first thing that you see outside of those early trust builders, which again are still in view, is these trust builders. These are hundreds of reviews, like hundreds of them. What I found was really interesting is that they have prioritized art, and they're all 5-star reviews, by the way. But this is art, and not necessarily pictures of people, which I felt like was an interesting thing to kind of lead with. Their first names only. The check mark, I guess, is maybe to show that it was a verified purchase, although the alt text reads as checkmark variant 2, which is hilarious. But centered like the thing you see first is just do it already, which it's like, just pull the trigger. And by the way, it says, I was nervous about ordering a mattress online that I never laid on, but trust these reviews. Wow. So, using other people's reviews, I'm assuming these are real reviews, and said this user received an incentive for writing a review. I felt like that was like a really powerful thing to lead with. Unbelievably comfortable, flank to the left, mattress lived up to expectations, flank to the right, worth every penny. So I thought that was really interesting. Once we get past the trust builder, these reviews, sort of that social proof, we move on to product selection. So it's to show you that like you're making a wise choice because we have something for everybody. We allow people to shop on value. So original, which is starting at $5.95. Which is their lower end, but still showing you that it has some of visually showing you it has some of the same technology that some of the newer products might have. But it also leads on, by kind of centering it across 3 verticals. So if you're looking for a plush mattress, sort of the quality here, and I think I pointed this out actually much more eloquently in my tweet about this, is that choice follows. It says we have something for every person and every budget. So it's presence and affinity, or preference and affinity. I love this. Support, plush, popular. So preference, if you have a preference, well, then we have plush mattresses. Affinity, we have something for support. Like I'm looking for something maybe a little more supportive. And on price, popular is like, hey, you can be part of the in crowd. And then if you don't see what you're looking for, hey, shop all mattresses. And by the way, you can get this for much cheaper, as low as $53 a month. So I think that there's a lot happening in this particular block. Again, Nick Sharma had pointed out that these are, full width blocks, so they can easily be tested and swapped out or reordered based on preference. And so a lot of testing and a lot of, audience segmentation testing is happening in these particular landing pages. Here's a quiz. So if you're looking for a quiz, this quiz actually takes you to a separate experience to find your match. So it's a graphical quiz. So that's the next thing. You can't be a modern DTC without a quiz. But you know what else? So here's yet another sort of here's all the options. It's sort of reaffirming all the stuff that you saw earlier. Earlier on, here's a section of 9 out of 10 people say they have less back pain. So this is, again, trust builder, 5-star reviews on Google, 4 out of 5 say they sleep better on a Casper. Bundles. So this is the next thing that I thought was really interesting, is that the kitting functionality is that if you want to shop on value and not just like there's a sale, but that you're going to get more for your value by kitting things together. Well, we have kits, we have bundles. And so this is a really interesting bundle. The Comfy bundle has pillows and sheets, which I think is really interesting. They have bed covers, a mattress protector, that sort of thing, and a foundation, which is the like a box, what you might have called a box spring if you're as old as I am. And then a few other things that I think really blew my mind, and I think this is where Casper gets it on a new level that I think most other brands wouldn't get. When they're doing UGC or user-generated content, they're very specifically making a conscious effort to show products that aren't the core product. You're shopping for a mattress, but you're seeing a comforter, you're seeing a bedside lamp, you're seeing an eye mask, you're seeing the comforter, the sheets, and you're seeing, by the way, dogs and babies, and like you're seeing different, like the way that these images are chosen are to allow you to understand like what it might be like to live with this product in your home with your family, with other people enjoying it with you. And that leads me to, and that's, by the way, that's brilliant UGC, because it puts it in other people's real life context, which might help you put it into your own real life context, which leads me to the last section that I think is one of the most brilliant things ever. This video really just sums up the, are you ready to snuggle up? This is the like last ditch. All right, you've made it this far. It's time to make a decision. Shop the mattress. Come on, let's close the deal. The closing of the deal is this call to action is super important, but the way that they do it with this this very short video of two people with their socks on, because who gets in bed and snuggles with your socks on with someone other than your long-term committed relationship partner, right? And so this is the on one level psychologically, it's you're going to have more of this kind of moment in our bed. But also they're sort of saying, hey, this is us cozying up next to you as the customer. And I thought that that was really interesting. Landing pages can be so valuable for your brand, but it doesn't stop there. Because if you want to learn from other brands on how to do landing pages, maybe you should look at a bunch of other landing page techniques and other brands who have executed this. So I've got two things. The first is we're going to look at just very quickly at Hydrant's landing page as recommended by Nick Sharma, but then we'll also I'll show you how to find landing pages from any other brand. So let's do that. Nick Sharma actually linked in the tweet. Let me see here. Where did he put it? I think it's right here. So yeah, an example with Drink Hydrant is sip.drinkhydrant.com/welcome. So this is the Hydrant landing page, and they're leading with a discount. They have strike through text. So there's a lot happening here. This is social proof. This is sort of buying on value and sort of comparison. I haven't seen this one. This is actually the first time I'm looking at it, but I like this this comparison matrix. I like the sort of value prop here. Some more social proof. And I think that's about it. No more UGC. But if you wanted to learn what other brands are doing, I'm going to show you how to hack Google. We're going to use Google to find other landing page domains for you to be able to check out. So the way I did that, and the way I found Hydrant before Nick had even linked to it, is you can actually constrain searches to sites. So what you could do is say site star.drinkhydrant.com, and then you'll see that you're going to get a lot of the www domains here. What you can do is tell Google to exclude those domains by www. And so when you do that, you'll be left with, and I think actually we might want to include site here. Yeah. When you do that, you'll be left with indexed versions. Now, this isn't going to work if there's like a no index, no follow, SEO sort of meta tag on the site. But if they don't have that, and a lot don't, you'll be able to find these domains. Now, the one that we looked at was sip.drinkhydrant. I think they also operate get.drinkhydrant.com. And look, there's, this might be a way for you to drum up an interesting exclusive offer. In this case, it's a Skim. They're doing a crossover with Skim. And this might be an older version. I think Hydrant uses Unbounce for their landing pages, or at least at one point they did. But you can do this with pretty much any brand. Let's try to think of another brand that what's another DTC darling? awaytravel.com. I haven't even tried this one. We'll see what happens. The upgrade.awaytravel piece direct. So you can see actually in this case, they're doing a lot of interesting look at like brand partnerships, piecedirect.awaytravel.com. So this is like looks like a partnership. Maybe this is like a travel site. But this is how you might find it. It's really useful if you're looking for brands, very specific brands that are doing some interesting things in the space. You want to see what they're doing, take some inspiration from it and learn something. I want to know how you're using landing pages in your site, how you as an e-commerce brand are connecting with your customers and trying to like deliver them very specific experiences that are outside of the normal checkout flow that extend the capabilities of you being able to tell your story. Let me know how you're doing that in the comments below, and subscribe to Future Commerce and get it wherever podcasts are found. Future Commerce, it's the best way for you to be able to connect with a community who are building businesses just like you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.